The Malhotra house looked like any other home from the outside, but inside, it was held together by heavy secrets and a lot of love. Ajay and Neha were simple, kind people who just wanted their daughters to be safe. But their daughters were anything but ordinary. 3 sisters, 3 worlds. Meera was the eldest. She was the daughter of Ajay's brother and a woman who carried the curse of the wolf. When her parents died, Ajay took her in without hesitation. Meera loved her family fiercely, but she lived in fear of the full moon, terrified that the beast inside her might one day hurt the people she loved. Maya was the middle child. Her mother, Ajay's first wife, Devika, had been a powerful witch. Maya grew up feeling like an outsider, hearing whispers in the wind and feeling sparks in her veins. She felt a heavy responsibility to use her magic to protect her sisters. Meher was the youngest, the only normal human child of Ajay and Neha. She was the sunshine of the house. Because she had no powers, her sisters were extra protective of her. Then came Ruhan. He was handsome, charming, and seemed to adore Meher. But Ruhan was a vampire with a cold heart. He didn't love Meher, he wanted to get close to the powerhouse family. He knew that having a werewolf and a witch as sisters-in-law would make him the most powerful vampire in the city. The night everything changed, Ruhan's plan was cruel. One night, he led Meher into the dark woods. He staged an attack, making it look like wild animals had mauled her. When Meera and Maya found them, Meher was white as a sheet, her life leaking onto the grass. Ruhan acted heartbroken. "I can't let her die," he cried. Before the sisters could stop him, he bit his own wrist and forced Meher to drink his blood. He turned her into a vampire. When Meher woke up, the girl who loved the sun was gone. She was hungry, cold, and terrified. She cried in Neha's arms, her new fangs grazing her mother's shoulder. Ruhan hovered nearby, pretending to be her savior, whispering that only he could help her now. The heartbreaking twist, Ruhan eventually cornered the sisters in the basement. He dropped his act. "Meher is mine now," he laughed, "and through her I will control the wolf and the witch. You will all serve me, or I'll make Meher suffer." Meher looked at her parents, Ajay and Neha, who stood at the top of the stairs. She expected them to be screaming in terror. Instead, they looked disappointed. The twist, Ajay walked down the stairs, his face calm. He didn't look at Ruhan, he looked at Meher. "I'm sorry it had to be painful, sweetie," Ajay said softly. Ruhan froze. "What are you talking about? I destroyed your daughter." "No," Ajay replied, his voice turning cold. "You completed her. You see, Ruhan, I knew what you were the moment you walked into our house. I let you date my daughter. I let you accidentally hurt her." Ajay explained the dark truth. He wasn't just a boring human. He was a man obsessed with legacy. He felt weak being the only human in a family of legends. He wanted a daughter who could live forever. A daughter who was a predator. He had used Ruhan to do the dirty work of turning Meher because Ajay loved her too much to kill her himself, but he was too ambitious to let her stay human. Meher realized with horror that her own father had traded her humanity for power. "Ruhan, you served your purpose," Maya whispered, her hands glowing with purple flames. Meera growled, her bones cracking as she began to shift into a massive wolf. The sisters didn't join Ruhan, and they didn't obey their father. They realized that the real monsters weren't the ones with fangs or fur. It was the normal man who had manipulated them all. Together, the 3 sisters turned their backs on their father's house, stepping out into the night to find a life where they weren't tools, but a family.